So today we are talking about Sri Guru Har Rai, are we?
Yes. Today let's
Sri
talk
Guru Hai Rai.
about Sri Har Rai and the amazing contribution that he's played towards Sikhi and
Yeah.
the world in general, I guess.
Guru Har Rai is one of the lesser known gurus. I don't want anyone to get offended if I say that. In Ardas, Simro Sri Har Rai. Simro Sri Har Rai. Simro Sri Har Rai. Now, interesting thing is where your grandfather, Bapuji, was concerned, he had a very strong affinity towards Guru Har Rai. Because Guru Har Rai was the Guru of the environment, is the Guru of the environment. In the sense that, first of all, Guru Har Rai has not contributed anything towards Gurbani, because there was no need for any further Gurbani, but he set his example. So 30, 40 years ago, when I was learning about Sikhi and understanding the wider sort of aspects, I'll make a point here as well, that there's no such thing as studying Sikhi. You experience Sikhi as you go along, and you listen to people, keeping the right company and listening to people. Because even though we are supposed to be, the Muslims used to call us Ahli Kitab. Ahli Kitab means students of the book. But yet I think we have let ourselves down very badly since the times of the Guru Sahibs, because we have not properly recorded our history. So there's a lot of hearsay, and that gives rise to a lot of fables as well. Magical things happening and all that. So there are stories like that about the environment and these magical things which were happening. This plant was virtually dying, and Guru Sahib went there and touched it, and suddenly the plant became green again. That's that sort of thing. But we will not go into that. The idea is to understand our Guru Sahibs from a practical point of view. In fact, I think I should write something about each Guru, because over the years I have heard a lot of things, and some of the things they gel and other things don't. So this is where Guru Har Rai comes in, because when I was younger, Guru Har Rai was almost forgotten. You remember Baba Nanak, you remember Guru Arjan, for example, you remember Guru Gobind Singh, of course, our great hero, and Guru Har Gobind also because of Miri Piri. The fact that we are not a religion is very clearly displayed by Guru Har Gobind, the sixth Guru, because he he was called the Sacha Pacha, the true king.
Yeah.
Okay? And he dressed resplendently like a king. That was Guru Har Gobind. Now let's get back to Guru Har Rai. Guru Har Rai was the grandson of Guru Har Gobind. Guru Har Gobind was the sixth Guru. Miri Piri de Malak. Guru Har Gobind also set up the institution of Akal Takht, which is the parliament of the Sikhs.
Yeah.
And Guru Har Rai was his grandson. Guru Har Gobind had 4 sons. But it is again one of those unique features of Sikh Guru history, that he actually bestowed the Gurgadhi, the seat of Guruship, to his grandson. Yet, two lines down, 2 lineages down, his son Guru Tegh Bahadur becomes the 9th Guru. But that's time for another story, because there's some very intriguing things in this whole thing. And sometimes, like I said, we have got a lot of fables about our gurus. And we also have the problem of dates. You'll find 2, sometimes even 3 different dates. But I will stick to what I think practically is correct. Guru Sahib became the Guru, Guru Har Rai, 7th Guru, became the Guru at the age of, some say 17, some say 19. Okay?
Yeah.
So let's take in between. He became Guru at the age of about 18 years of age. And he was Guru Har Gobind's, sixth Guru's favorite grandson. He was the grandson who was always with Guru Har Gobind, and Guru Har Gobind had the opportunity of observing him very, very clearly. Even though Guru Har Rai had another brother called Prithi Chand, I think it's Prithi Chand, who was a bit of a rascal. Same brother, but a real so-and-so. So when the time came, Guru Har Gobind, for some strange reason, told Guru Tegh Bahadur, the ninth Guru, who was Guru Har Rai's chacha, uncle, told him, you go away and you leave the scene for the time being. Why it was done, it's open to conjecture. And the latest research which has come appears to be that the house of the Guru was in danger at that time. All right? So he told Guru Tegh Bahadur, the whole mission was set out, that you leave, and then he went off to his in-laws, Bakali. That again is another story, because the fable is that Guru Tegh Bahadur then sat down for 20 years or 25 years and meditated. But come on, that's not the Sikh way. To maaf karna, forgive me, to waste 25 years of your life sitting down and doing nothing?
No way.
All right, that's not the Sikh way. But that is the way the sort of Sant fraternity has made it out to be. So the stories we used to hear as youngsters was, then he spent 20 to 25 years meditating until Guru Har Krishan said, Baba Bakali. Then Lakhan Shah. 26 saal.
That's right.
Okay, we will talk about these controversies as we go on in our musics. Back to Har Rai. So Guru Har Rai became the Guru. And Guru Har Rai was a very gentle soul. Very gentle. He loved his plants. He loved people. He loved animals, right? And that gentleness is portrayed because of the fact that he had one of the most well-stocked herbal medicinal dispensaries in North India. Okay, that's one aspect. He himself used to go out and look after the sick. He used to care for them. He used to do what in Punjabi we call malam patti. He used to bandage them and he used to look after them and give them herbal medicines. So he was, he was sort of a doctor. So he can be called the patron saint of
the doctors.
Medical people.
So would that knowledge that he had,
yes,
would that have come from like the Ayurvedic tradition?
No, look, that we do not know. North India, Ayurvedic is more a southern Indian thing, I think.
Right.
But there, obviously, even in North India, herbal medicine is prolific and very effective as well. I mean, you have that in China as well.
Yeah.
So he was that way inclined.
Okay.
I mean, different people have different things. I would no way be inclined towards herbal medications and all that because I am not the medical type. Not try and give me a Panadol, I have difficulty with that.
Yeah.
But he had that compassion. He had a very compassionate heart. He was gentle, but don't get me wrong. He was not what we call effeminate. He was a very firm person, all right? For a start, he is supposed to have had mounted soldiers. He had 2,200 mounted soldiers at his beck and call at all times. 2,200. That's the figure I have. Some just say 2,000. So, but apparently, looks like the instructions from Guru Har Gobind to him were, try not to get into any direct conflict with the empire, which was the Mughal Empire. Right? You don't want to do that. But at the same time, you must show that you can do it if you want to.
Yeah.
Don't forget, Guru Har Gobind had 3 or 4 different battles.
Oh, did he?
Guru Har Gobind, our 6th Guru, actually went through 3 or 4 battles. Remember that great story about Guru Har Gobind and one of his best friends who then became the general on the other side?
Yeah.
Pandey Khan. The battle with Pandey Khan.
Yeah.
So it was a 1-on-1. imagine Troy. You must have seen Troy, where there's a one-on-one, where the two armies are waiting and one-on-one. Guru Har Gobind was involved in skirmishes like that.
Right.
But it will appear that his instructions to Guru Har Rai were, show strength, but do not use it if you can. Avoid it if you can. So Guru Har Rai's movements, Guru Har Rai moved a lot. Even though the center at that time was a place called Kiratpur,
Okay.
he appears to have moved about down the Bias River, the Malwa side,
Right.
and doing prachar, all right, and also helping people, digging wells, doing things for sanitation. Digging wells and sanitation, sanitary sort of efforts were done by all the gurus. But Guru Har Rai is better known for it. All right. So on the one side, you have a gentle, compassionate soul. On the other side, you have a very firm person. And his firmness was further shown when his older son, Baba Ram Rai, actually changed a word of Gurbani when he was presenting Gurbani to the emperor. All right, I think it was Shah Jahan at that time. And they wanted to say that there is a line in Gurbani which had the word Beiman, Musalman in it.
Right.
Mitti Musalman ki pede pai kumyar.
Right.
Right, I think it's in Asadivar. And so when Baba Ram Rai was confronted by the emperor and said, can you explain this line to us? Without putting too much of a spin on it, Baba Ram Rai chickened out.
Right.
And he changed the word Musalman to Beiman.
Bayman. Right.
Right? To say, no, we are not saying anything derogatory about the Muslim people.
Muslims, yeah.
Even though it's nothing derogatory,
No.
that even the clay of a Muslim, after he's dead, becomes part of the potter's wheel.
Potter's wheel, yeah.
That's all he was trying to say.
Yeah.
But he did not want to offend the emperor, so he changed the word. And he was banished by Guru Har Rai,
All right. Yeah.
never to be seen again. Never to be seen by him again, you see. Even though further down the track, Baba Ram Rai, don't get me wrong, was a great soul.
Yeah.
And he further down the track, he was forgiven by the Sikh Sangats.
Yeah.
In fact, he was forgiven by his younger brother, who became the 8th Guru, the child Guru Har Krishan.
Christian.
All right?
Right.
So this shows how firm he was, and yet what a compassionate soul he was. Right? And that Baba Har Rai, Guru Har Rai, was the Guru for, again, about 19 years, give or take 1 or 2. He is supposed to have passed on at a very early age of 33. He was only 33 years old, 31 years, some say. So let's say 32 years when he passed on. And now, your grandfather used to sing a Shabad, which he felt was the most appropriate where Guru Har Rai was concerned. And the Shabad was, it's from Bhai Gurdas Dya Varan. I have to refer to this. Don't want to make a mistake. Bhai Gurdas Dya Varan, Gursikh da Hirda. What should be the temperament of a Gursikh? All right? Hauntes vitto varya, hunde taan jo hoye nitana. Hauntes vitto varya. I am a sacrifice to him who, though mighty, shows powerlessness. So in other words, even though he has all the might, is still full of humility. All right? Hauntes vitto varya, hunde maan jo rahe nimana. Who, even though he's grand, still remains humble and low. And Bapaji used to say this particular Shabad depicts Guru Har Rai the best, the true Gursikh. So Guru Har Rai is the epitome of the true Gursikh. Now, in my days when I was young, Guru Har Rai was not that significant, you know.
Yeah.
We were not concerned about global warming.
The environment.
We were not concerned about pollution,
Yeah.
etc. You see, but amazingly enough, as those decades have moved on, Guru Har Rai has become more and more prominent. Today, he is called the Eco-Guru of the Sikhs. He is also referred to as the patron saint of the medical people. Right? Patron saint of the environment. So much so, about 10, 11 years ago, an organization was set up in Washington, D.C.,
Yeah.
by the Sikhs called Eco-Sikh. ECOSIKH. Google it, folks, Google it, find out. And in the name of Guru Hai Rai, we have now got the 13th of March, it's fixed, right? Even though Sikhs love to, at the moment we have two sets of dates for everything. I mean, we celebrated Guru Har Rai's, the posh word is Prakash Purb, which means his birthday. We celebrated that on the 25th of February.
Yeah, on Thursday.
2 days ago.
Yeah.
But there are other dates given as well.
Okay.
All right. So that day, 13th of March is the significant day. So as far as I'm concerned, our remembrance of Guru Hai Rai should be on the 13th of March. Of course, where the Gurdwaras and all are concerned for their own purposes of making more programs, they introduce as many of these historical significant dates as they can so that
More
Sangat will come
Why
more
not?
regularly.
Why not?
Why not?
Every
Why
excuse
not?
to share.
Every
Joe.
excuse to share. The only problem is now we seem to have double dates for everything.
Oh.
But luckily, the Gurdwaras are still clear enough that they celebrate on one particular day.
Okay.
So there'll be other Gurdwaras who will be celebrating his birthday in a few more days' time.
Okay.
But anyway, the
So
period.
are you going to sing that Shabad on Sunday?
I can sing it on Sunday, yes.
Okay.
But I sang it on Thursday.
That's okay. We'll go live on Sunday as well.
No. We'll sing that closer to 13th of March.
Okay. All right.
All right. Sunday we'll do Kirtan.
I'll keep the viewers posted as to when you're going to
All
sing
right.
it. So.
Okay. Then we'll. But it's already recorded, I think. It's
I'll
already
put
on
the tag. Yeah.
You can put a tag
Yeah.
of the Kirtan which was done 2 days ago
Yeah.
on Guru Hai Rai, so that everyone can have a double whammy of it as well.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So Eco-Sikh has gone on to make that the Global Sikh Environment Day. On that particular day, 13th of March, also happens to be the Sikh New Year.
Yeah.
A lot of Sikhs don't know
No.
that the Sikh New Year
Because
starts.
everyone thinks it's the Vaisakhi.
Vaisakhi. Everybody thinks
Yeah.
it's Vaisakhi, but it's not. It is the 13th of March.
March. Yeah.
So it's Guru Hai Rai's, the day he attained the Guruship,
Yeah.
Gurgadhi. Gurgadhi da din dihada, 13 March, is also happens to be the first day of the Sikh New Year, which is the first of the month of Chet.
We're going to have to talk about that one next time.
Oh,
I hear the sounds of book number 4, Daddy.
oh gosh,
That's okay.
this is fascinating.
Lifelong.
All right, and I must make it a point to all my viewers that what I talk about is perhaps the scenic route where all the gurus are concerned. You want factual stuff which does sometimes can be rather confusing. Go to Google. There's plenty of stuff. Just put on Guru Hai Rai and you get oodles of stuff on Google, and some pictures which are very complimentary and some pictures which make him look like a fat bloke like me, which is ridiculous. All right, so you have all that on Google, but I merely try to look for the essence of what each guru stood for. On that particular day, all Sikhs are exhorted to do something to be more environmentally friendly.
Do you know what you've just brought to my attention?
Yeah.
Is that each of the gurus play a different part in an overall well-being of a community, a society.
I think
and so
Jyoti is
therefore,
here. Yes.
but the thing is, right, what's really amazing with it is that different gurus are going to play a different significance
Yes.
over the decades,
Yes.
over the centuries. Like right now,
That's right.
our philosophy is based around the environment.
My whole purpose is to make each guru user-friendly. That is the important thing. Now, the important thing of that particular date, 13th of March, is that every Sikh organization, every Gurdwara anywhere in the world, is asked to do something. Oh, Harijot, come on, sit down. Nice to see you. You are late, and you will be punished for that later. Just sit there. Wait. Yeah. We are fine. We are talking about Guru Hai Rai. Okay. You'll have to listen to this later to find out more about it. But anyway, Jamil, you also sit down.
No, I will. I've got it.
13th of March is the day which is the Global Sikh Environment Day. On that day, Gurdwaras are asked, and Sikh organizations and Sikh individuals, to do something which is eco-friendly. That also happens to be the first day of the new Sikh year, 13th of March. Okay, it's a very significant day, and that has only become significant now over the last 10 years because of the issues of the environment. So a lot of the Gurdwaras are, there are Gurdwaras who put up solar paneling so that less energy is used, and a lot of Gurdwaras who used to give out paper plates and paper napkins, polystyrene,
disposable
crap, disposable stuff. They have stopped doing it because that is all adding to the waste. All right, less use of plastics, and now thanks to the pandemic, when the deg is given out to the sangat, it's given out with karchis or spoons, because you want to be as hygienic as you can, right?
Which means you're not burning my hand when I'm giving it out.
Exactly, exactly. You burn the person who's hand. But the whole idea is, I mean, for example, we are very lucky in our officer Gurdwara. I think they have grown, I don't know how many hundreds of trees.
Yeah, I think it's
in 20 acres. They have actually planted trees. And the gentleman who is one of the great sevadars there happens to be an environmental scientist. So he's made sure. And they're doing organic farming as well.
Oh, lovely.
So all Sikhs are exhorted on that particular day to do something to make it environmentally conscious. About 6 or 7 years ago, I happened to be in one of the big Sikh Punjabi schools in Delhi. And I was there just before the 13th of March, and I started talking about it. They had no idea. They had, we take Sikhi for granted. We don't look at the practicalities of it. And I said, 13th of March happens to be our new year. Huh? But you guys didn't know? I said, no, we thought Vaisakhi was the new year.
That's what I thought too. I'm just learning now.
90% of the Sikhs don't know that.
Oh, wow.
But our new year starts on the 13th of March, which is the first of Chet. Right? The Indian month of Chet. Chet is as the land starts heating again in the northern hemisphere. Spring has come in. Basant we call it. Right? And then 1 month later is Vaisakhi.
Because that's when the harvest.
That's right. Which used to be 13th of April. Now in the Sikhs' infinite wisdom, they have now moved it to the 14th of April. So I was born on the 13th of April, so I have moved my day to 14th of April as well. just be on the right side. All right?
Okay, fair.
So 13th of March is very, very significant to us, where everyone should do something which enhances the environment. So we are very much in the forefront where the environment is concerned. Right? Like I said, I was in Delhi, and this school, which had 1,500 students.
A lot of kids.
Right? Oh yeah, you were with me.
Yeah.
And I said, well, what you can do is, we just passed a lake on the way.
Oh, in India, that's...
Which is full of rubbish. Right?
Yeah.
What you can do is, on the 13th of March, get all your students, put on old clothes, get plastic bags to fill up rubbish.
No, get jute bags.
Jute. They have jute bags.
No
Bags made of jute.
Yeah. Oh, the disposable.
That's right. And in fact, even in their supermarkets, actually, they have the jute bags. They don't have plastics.
Yeah.
I say, clear all the plastic bottles out. Can you imagine the kind of publicity Sikhs will get, that the Sikhs also get up to do things which are environmentally friendly? Eco-Sikhs projects in India are phenomenal. For example, there is a Sant Sichewal, I think he's called, Sant Sichewal, at a place called Sultanpur Lodi. Sultanpur Lodi. Everyone thinks it's in Pakistan.
Yeah.
It's not. It's in Punjab. It's not far from Darbar Sahib. It's in that particular area. And in Sultanpur Lodi is the place where Guru Nanak supposedly went into the Bian river and disappeared for 3 days.
It sounded familiar. Okay. Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
He actually used to obviously wash himself, and others used to wash themselves in that river. Now, I saw that river about 40 years ago. There was no more river there. it was all filth. It was all poison.
Yeah.
Now this one man, Sichewal, taken it upon himself. He's cleaned the river out. All right.
Really?
He's at least cleaned it from the point where Guru Nanak went in and the point at which Guru Nanak was found, which is about 3 kilometers.
Right.
And when I went to see the project, he himself used to go into the water and take all the muck out. And he was teaching people upstream, please do not put filth into this river because this is your Guru's river. This is supposed to be our holiest river. So he started educating all of them to treat it as a holy river. He said one day people will be able to swim within these 3 kilometers. The water will be that fresh. And I believe him because that project is still ongoing. So Eco-Sikh has come in to make sure that projects like that are happening in Punjab. We should do the same. Wherever we are sitting, we should think in terms of the environment. And when we think of the environment, we think Guru Har Rai. That is the great story of Guru Hai Rai. And as Jamil said, we should think in terms of our Guru Sahibs. We should make our Guru Sahibs' lives more user-friendly. We have those magic tales and all that, and then he threw a stone from the sky and Guru Nanak put his hand out and stopped it. And now even today you go and fit your hand in. Anybody's hand can fit into that and all that. Nice stories, made for more
Different
devotees.
Yeah.
Right? But the youth of today, they don't take to that. They don't respond well to that. So we need to get to the practical side of all our Guru Sahibs did. And I think it's a good start, starting off with Guru Hai Rai, because he is the least known Guru amongst all the Gurus. He was the 7th Guru.
Yeah.
Okay? So that is the musings for today. And Jamil, you have disappeared. I've done my bit. So thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you all again into the near future. Waheguru Khalsa, Waheguru Ki Fateh.
Just leave that, keep going.
Wasn't the same without you. I mean, you walk away and then I
Daddy, sorry.
lose my enthusiasm.
Get ready for netball.
What?
That's okay. I can add some things, but I'm curious though. There was this part you were talking about the Ali Kitab,
Ali Kitab, yes.
and you were talking
Ali
about,
Kitab is Arabic word which means devotees of the book.
Okay.
That's what the Muslims used to call us. Ahli Kitab.
They called us.
They
the
called
Sikhs, though.
us Sikhs,
People of
Ahli
the book.
Kitab,
Right.
the people of the book, the students of the book.
One of the things you
Okay.
said there, how you were saying about it's a philosophy, it's a way of life. And you
It's a
talked
life
about
philosophy, yes. Okay.
learning Sikhi and studying Sikhi. I think another important point is also the fact that your opinions are allowed to change,
Oh, yes.
and your and the
well,
significant
Evolve.
Evolve.
You must
okay.
not lose the essence.
Yeah.
All right. Now, the other big debate is about Dasam Granth.
Yeah.
What did Guru Gobind Singh write his own Bani and make a Granth out of it?
Yeah.
So that's a dispute will go on till the cows come home.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
Because he did write Gurbani,
Yeah.
and he had his own musings.
Yeah.
He wrote about the avatars, reincarnation of Ram and all that. He's written all that sort of stuff. But it's not relevant to our lives today. Not really relevant to our lives. But he did ordain Guru Granth Sahib as the Guru. And the interesting thing with Guru Granth Sahib is it can go on for eternity because it does not give you do's and don'ts.
Yeah.
It does not prescribe how you should lead your life.
And there's
It gives you a
various relevance.
methodology
Yeah.
to become a better person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? So that is, and the writings he has done is more for the period. You must carry your Panchakar and all that.
Dasam Granth.
It's more fixed in that sense, right? So a lot of people are very ardent followers of the Dasam Granth.
Yeah.
I read it as one of the best books in my library. It's very amusing reading. It also tells you about the wiles of women and men, how you must be careful. You know, that sort of conduct in life is there in the Dasam
It
Granth.
sounds almost like it's more like identity and culture focused.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's period restrained,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So do we want to live like medieval knights,
Yeah.
or do we want to evolve responsibly? Because just like the example I gave of Guru Tegh Bahadur sitting down for 26 years and meditating, that's not the Sikh way. Do you think one of our gurus wasted 20 to 25 or 26 years of his life just sitting in one spot and meditating? Is that the Sikh way?
It's not what we've been taught, no.
No, but that's the story which is prevalent. When you talk of Guru Tegh Bahadur, oh, and then he spent 20 years of his life. Even I have said it when I was younger. First 20 years, he was with his father and he was named Tegh Bahadur because he was very good with the sword. Then he spent the next 20 years meditating.
Why would you be good with the sword and then...
Well, I mean, you want to be a Sant Sipahi. I accept that.
Well, there was
But
a-
that doesn't mean you just go for 20 years into a hole
Yeah.
and meditate for 20 years. That's not it. He was out there actively actually doing prachar in northern India.
Yeah.
While Guru Har Rai became the guru, and then Guru Har Krishan was the next guru.
Yeah.
And then Guru Tegh Bahadur became the ninth guru.
Because he was
That
elsewhere
was
at
part,
that
he was elsewhere,
Yeah.
preparing himself for his role,
Yeah.
which was to give his head in Siskanj. He was beheaded in Siskanj. That's another story. You're looking at me in a puzzled way. So you know very little, young man. You need to know a little bit more. You were saying yes.
The other things I wanted to just point out, and obviously I'll edit these in and out. Tell us about your jumper that your granddaughter has designed for you.
I was actually gonna.
this-
That's very cool.
This jumper is, my granddaughter designed it, and it's available through
On your website?
on the website. You can go through the
www.dyasingh.com.
website and you can actually purchase it. It's merely to say there's only one.
Yeah.
Is it right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually normally lift my left hand. I'm a left-handed, but I think they reversed it around and made it.
No,
the other way.
I think you're playing the bajja. When you play the bajja, you normally go with which hand?
No, this hand.
Oh, really?
No, but in that photo, it's your left hand.
We did the same thing again. I'm playing the vajra with the left hand, which I never do.
Oh.
Don't tell anyone.
Another
So
thing
this is available, and you have socks with the same thing as well.
Yeah.
Some people might get offended, but how can you have socks with? But anyway, we have.
Your feet are elevated.
My feet are elevated. That's right. And the back of it. I don't know, Jamel, can you catch this?
Yep. Seek and you shall find.
That's awesome.
Yes. So you got to buy one, huh?
I will.
Actually, the hoodies are really cool as well. I've got
Okay.
The other thing we also want to mention is that now on Sundays you're doing Kirtan.
Yes,
pretty regularly.
Sundays I'm very fortunate. We do Kirtan Hajri at the Officer Gurdwara here, this side of town in Melbourne. And I think it is always on Facebook.
Yeah, on Facebook,
It's
either
available
on
on
the Dya
Facebook.
Singh Facebook or YouTube, or
That's right.
on the Officer. I will put the links in the description below.
Right.
The other thing is to also mention that now all of your music, all the albums are now available on Spotify and iTunes and YouTube. So we're obviously working towards getting all your videos done for all of them. But as a music jukebox, they're all available on all media platforms.
Do I have to repeat that or can that be heard?
That can all be heard. You just need to
So
look pretty
all our music, all our Gurbani Kirtan, whatever CDs we have done in the past is now available on various
media platforms.
media platforms like Spotify, iTunes, Instagram, YouTube. So they are all available. You just got to look at them. I think CDs are now outdated, isn't it?
Yeah. God.
Yeah, I've got a whole stack of CDs lying in the house. So if you want CDs, you'll have to come here and get it because to post it out to you is too
Costs too
expensive.
much.
It costs too much.
Your other thing that is very exciting is that we've found a publisher for your second book.
Oh, yes.
So hopefully that anybody wants to edit it, it's at editing stage now.
That's
so.
right. It's at the editing stage. And I must ask Dr. Benz from Pataling Jaya, please do the caricatures and send them to me because I need them now. The second book is going to have cartoon characters on it.
Oh, wow.
It's called Seeking the Zen Way or Zen Seeking. So I want to keep things as simple as possible. And whatever I do, again, I said, it is for the younger generation. I'd also like to thank SikhNet and Asia Samachar for printing the articles that I write. Again, without any excuses, they are for the younger generation. The older generation doesn't like them, tell me. If you like them, make sure that you make a note on
Share and follow.
share and follow and
Comment and like.